Ateez's music extends beyond melody, it is a universe of its own. A world where reality and imagination, identity and fantasy, seamlessly intertwine. Through this world, Ateez symbolically traces the journey of youth. This universe unfolds across 4 main series: Treasure, Fever, The World, and Golden Hour. Each of these series connects to the next, forming a continuous narrative made of distinct yet unified chapters. At the heart of this world are the members of Ateez, not just as artists, but as travelers. Within the storyline, they take on dual identities, as themselves, and as characters on a shared journey. In each series, they pass through emotional and psychological phases: growth, conflict, resistance, and realization. All of this is framed within the time and energy of youth, shaped through the metaphor of a journey, always in search of something just out of reach. Now, let's step into the first chapter of this grand narrative, the Treasure series. The Treasure series embarks on a journey in search of treasure. However, this treasure isn't about gold or jewels, it symbolizes the inner quest to discover one's true self. In the opening tracks Pirate King and Treasure, Ateez portrays pirates venturing across the seas into the unknown. Here, the pirate serves as a metaphor for youth who defy societal norms to choose their own paths. Their debut album, Treasure Episode 1, All to Zero, marks the beginning of this independent voyage, declaring their intent to seek their own treasure. Following this, Say My Name delves deeper into questions of identity: who am I, and who will call my name? The music video introduces figures in black robes, hinting at antagonistic forces within their universe and signaling the start of an internal struggle. The songs Wave and Illusion represent 2 contrasting worlds within the same album. Wave reflects an attitude of embracing reality and moving forward, while Illusion symbolizes a dreamlike space, tempting and uncertain. Fans often interpret these 2 songs as the first major choice in Ateez's universe, a fork in the road between fantasy and reality. In Wonderland, the journey builds toward its climax. With its explosive brass instrumentation and commanding choreography, the song depicts a final charge toward the true treasure. The music video features symbols of resistance, flags, trumpets, and marching formations, transforming the voyage into a battle for destiny rather than a simple expedition. Finally, in Answer, the first act of the journey reaches its resolution. True to its name, the song conveys the realization that the treasure we were looking for was within ourselves all along, and we found it together. But this is not the end. The story continues into a new dimension, and yet another chapter in their expanding world. If the Treasure series was about discovering oneself through adventure, then the Fever series delves into the inner turmoil and growing pains of youth. It shifts focus from the quest for treasure to the emotional struggles faced when ideals clash with reality. In Zero, Fever Part 1, the songs Inception and Thanks represent this period of conflict. Inception explores themes of love, obsession, and emotional confusion. The music video features tilted classrooms, broken walls, and distorted spaces, symbolizing an unstable mental state and the collapse of perceived reality. Conversely, Bank serves as a declaration of youthful independence, rejecting the unsolicited advice of adults. The imagery of the members partying in school uniforms symbolizes disorder, freedom, and a carefree rebellion. Together, these two tracks illustrate the duality of an uncertain identity, capturing the essence of the Fever series. In Zero, Fever Part 2, the title track Fireworks, I'm the One, captures the explosive emotions of youth, their anger and desire for liberation. The music video features recurring symbols, walking alone in darkness, bursts of fireworks, and isolation amidst crowds. These visuals metaphorically represent societal oppression and the internal yearning to break free. Moving to Zero, Fever Part 3, Deja Vu and Eternal Sunshine present another crossroads. Deja Vu is a dark, sensual track that delves into themes of addiction and being trapped in recurring memories. The members' expressions and performances convey a matured emotional depth.
Can't stop the feeling.
In contrast, Eternal Sunshine offers a bright, warm melody, symbolizing pure and peaceful moments. Together, these songs pose an emotional choice to the audience, to confront the pain of reality or to chase after idealistic dreams. In Zero, Fever Epilogue, the track Turbulence serves as the emotional conclusion to the series. Unlike the previous chapters filled with grandeur and defiance, this song presents a subdued confession from a weary youth. The lyrics pose introspective questions like, who am I, and where should I go? Each line resonates with the genuine anxiety and self-reflection faced by young people standing at the crossroads of reality. The music video reinforces this sentiment by depicting the members isolated in various settings, symbolizing the solitude and uncertainty of youth. Overall, the Fever series portrays internal growth, emotional turmoil, and an unwavering hope, illustrating how the journey that began in treasure deepens as it confronts the obstacles of reality. If the Treasure series was about adventure and Fever delved into inner growth, then the World series takes a step further, focusing on clashes with the external world and resistance against societal oppression. Released in 2022, the World Episode 1, Movement features the title track Gorilla, which encapsulates the series' core message. With its intense bass and aggressive shouts, the song serves as a rebellious anthem for youth yearning to break free from a repressive society. The music video portrays a controlled society where emotions and individuality are suppressed. Ateez emerges as the awakened youth, reclaiming their voices and leading a movement to challenge the status quo. Their declaration, "We are the Gorilla," symbolizes defiance against silence, a thirst for freedom, and a challenge to existing norms. The album's overarching narrative is interpreted by fans as depicting a dystopian surveillance society where emotions are regulated, and free expression is forbidden. Within this context, Ateez positions themselves as revolutionaries, using music and performance to awaken and inspire change. Following the release of the World Episode 2, Outlaw, the title track Bouncy, K-Hot Chili Peppers, presents a more playful and bold approach to resistance compared to its predecessor. The song emphasizes a rebellious spirit that dismantles rigid societal norms through humor and wit. The music video's various parodies and surreal settings illustrate that their defiance isn't solely rooted in anger but also in creative imagination and positive energy. This series culminates with the release of their second full-length album, The World Episode Final, Will, in December 2023. The title track Crazy Form showcases intense rhythms and performances, highlighting the pride in embracing uniqueness and living differently. Upon release, the album achieved the #1 spot on the Billboard 200 chart, as well as topping various domestic and international charts, demonstrating that Ateez's narrative has successfully garnered both musical acclaim and widespread popularity. Ultimately, the World Series narrates a journey of breaking societal molds while simultaneously reconstructing one's identity. It's not merely about confrontation but about declaring and practicing a path unique to oneself. In 2024, Ateez opens a new chapter with the release of their 10th mini-album, Golden Hour, Part 1, symbolizing their brightest moment. This phrase signifies not just romance but also self-awareness, the establishment of identity, and awakening as a complete self.
Gotta work, gotta make that money, make purse, gotta focus, so I make it.
The title track, Work, steers Ateez's narrative in a completely new direction. The song features a repetitive and addictive hook, with the word work echoing throughout, showcasing the confidence of someone who has become the protagonist of their own story. It's no longer about seeking identity from external sources. Instead, it's about crafting one's own narrative. In the music video, the members navigate through factories, office spaces, and monochromatic urban settings. However, these aren't emotionless worlds, they transform into spaces where they assert and create their own existence. Dancing in workwear and expressing freedom atop desks, they convey the message of maintaining one's identity even within the system. Meanwhile, the track Golden Hour from this album shares its name with the series' overarching theme, clearly illustrating the concept of a golden era they aim to portray. The music video and lyrics beautifully depict the boundary between day and night, the coexistence of light and shadow, and the moment of becoming one's complete self. Among fans, there's a prevalent interpretation that Golden Hour signifies not the conclusion of their universe but a new beginning. This perspective arises because the series conveys a declaration of a complete self that is no longer swayed by external influences but instead redefines its own journey. In essence, the narrative transitions from battling the world to proactively living within it. Through this series, Ateez evolves beyond mere adventurers, rebels, or confused youths, becoming individuals who design their own lives. This universe doesn't remain confined to fantasy or constructed settings. It resonates with our reality, garnering empathy from fans worldwide. Another core aspect of Ateez's universe lies in the symbolism and direction of their music videos. Each video serves not merely as visual content but as a puzzle piece containing clues to their overarching narrative. In the music video for Say My Name, recurring elements such as figures in black robes, mirrored dual selves, red lighting, and dilapidated warehouses visually depict the confusion before realizing one's identity and the internal struggle to find one's true self. The Illusion music video is filled with dreamlike and fantastical imagery, including a floating island atop a giant tree, surreal color schemes, and vibrant spaces. These elements symbolize the psychology of youth escaping reality and succumbing to dreams. Fans interpret this video as representing a world of temptation, symbolizing a choice to delay returning to reality. Wonderland and Answer are narratively connected. In Wonderland, the parade, flags, and the members marching together toward a castle gate are striking, symbolizing self-assurance and solidarity. Following this, Answer features scenes of passing through the gate, mirrors, flames, and spaces of recollection, giving a sense that all journeys converge into a single answer. Ateez's music videos are not just visual content, they are puzzle pieces filled with clues to their overarching narrative. In Gorilla, the music video emphasizes a turning point in their universe with powerful visual messages. Surveillance drones, and a wake-up billboard message clearly suggests societal control. The contrast between black and white and color throughout the video highlights emotional liberation. The stage design, featuring concrete walls, barbed wire, and factory settings, realistically portrays a dystopian space.
Slow it down, make it bounce. 지금부터 fly.
Bouncy, K-Hot Chili Peppers, seems to overturn this heavy flow with its surreal colors, dancing police officers, and dance performances unfolding inside a truck, depicting youth causing joyful commotion in a twisted world. The subtitle K-Hot Chili Peppers acts as a symbol combining punk provocation and humor, showing how Ateez shakes the world in their unique style. Work enhances the completeness of symbolism and message. The music video repeatedly shows factories, urban settings, and members dancing while working, signifying the establishment of identity as beings who do not lose their individuality even in daily life. Golden Hour utilizes symbols connecting the entire series, light, shadow, hourglasses, and sunset landscapes, to declare that this moment is the most authentic time for me. Ateez's universe is uniquely crafted without definitive answers, inviting fans worldwide to engage actively. Much like analyzing a mystery novel, fans delve into music videos, album messages, choreography, costumes, and even stage sets to piece together the narrative. A prominent theory among fans is the existence of parallel worlds within Ateez's storyline. One realm features youth yearning for freedom and reality, while the other depicts awakened rebels in a society where emotions are suppressed. These two worlds are believed to intersect or become aware of each other. This theory is supported by elements in music videos like Answer, Deja Vu, and Gorilla, which showcase duplicated characters, blurred perspectives, and shifting spaces. Additionally, fans interpret each member as embodying specific emotions or roles. For instance, Sean represents passion and emotional liberation, Hongjung symbolizes leadership and sacrifice, and Jongho stands for the liberation of voice.
Gotta make that money,
These interpretations are further visualized through choreography centers and lyrical distributions, expanding the narrative visually. On the other hand, the production team has officially taken a stance of not explicitly defining the progression of their universe. Producer Eden and KQ Entertainment have consistently stated that Ateez's universe is an open story, and fans' interpretations complete the world. This approach is strategically clever. Instead of providing a predetermined ending, they allow fans the freedom to interpret, making them active participants in the narrative. As a result, fans have created various theories and analysis videos, producing secondary content in the form of webtoons, video edits, and essays, further enriching Ateez's universe. Interestingly, there are times when fans' theories seem to be reflected in actual albums or music videos. While the production team doesn't provide clear answers, they reinforce the world of open interpretation by stating, "We always listen to fans' observations and imaginations." Ultimately, Ateez's universe is a narrative co-created by musicians and fans, a participatory storytelling structure that stands out even within K-pop. This is not merely fan service but a philosophical approach that respects the imagination and creativity of a global fandom. Ateez's universe has evolved beyond a mere concept, becoming a powerful force that drives fandom culture. Moreover, Ateez's universe is intricately woven into their concert productions. Each performance features narrative clips, choreography imbued with storytelling elements, and even encore outfits and props that revisit key themes. Attending a concert becomes an immersive experience, allowing fans to step into the universe and live the story firsthand. Ateez's narrative universe transcends mere concepts, evolving into a powerful force that drives fandom culture. It empowers fans to become co-creators and protagonists within the story. Globally, fans actively interpret, document, and expand upon the group's narrative. By incorporating universal themes such as oppression and resistance, identity and freedom, and internal struggles, Ateez's storytelling resonates deeply with global youth. These themes transcend language barriers, fostering a sense of unity and shared experience among fans worldwide. Consequently, Ateez has established a unique position in the K-pop industry as a storytelling-based artist. Their strategy of operating a fandom centered around a cohesive narrative has been recognized as a successful model, highlighting the group's innovative approach to fan engagement and cultural impact. The journey in search of treasure, the moments of being lost and shaken, the cries raised against the world. And finally, the story of 8 young men discovering their own golden hour. The universe of Ateez closely mirrors the journey of growth that we all experience. That is why, through their story, we find ourselves, we move together, and we raise our voices as one. This is what we call Ateez World, a story being written together with Ateez.